Hey folks, Duke CT here. Boy, just getting back from MagFest, by the way, and it was a great time, and I won't talk about that yet. I will get into it once I do a whole vlog about MagFest and what have you. I'll do that, but first, I'm going to be uploading some panels and all that good stuff later. I'm going to do some tonight. Then I'm going to do some later and the rest of the week. And hopefully you guys like them. And it won't be cut up to bits, parts 1 and 2. I'm going to show the full panels and such. So what I got on this camcorder. That's what the plan is. That's what the plan is going to be. And yeah. That's what's going to be. And I'll talk full detail about my whole MagFest experience. Probably next, maybe in the next couple of days. So, and trust me, it was a overall very positive experience. Anyway, let's get into what I'm making this video about. I'm going to be talking about about CM Punk's and The Rock's promo tonight. And let me tell you, I thought this promo alone. I know a lot of people might say this, but I truly mean this. This promo alone was better than the entire Rock and Cena feud. The whole year feud. It was just better. I'm serious. I mean, these two guys just said their piece and now they got this whole match set up. That's how you do it. That's how in this feud really is. You need to have passion and intensity. And this feud has it. Which Cena doesn't have. And trust me, I can see what's going to happen. We all know what's going to happen. John Cena's going to go and win the Royal Rumble, and he's going to get his victory from The Rock. And I can't wait for that New York and New Jersey crowd to basically fillet him with all the cheers and what have you. And that he deserves. Yeah, I can just see that. But anyway. Yeah, the Ryback, but anyway, I want to talk a little about Ryback as well. Ryback had a very good TLC match. I enjoyed it. I liked it. But to me, this is going to be a problem. Ryback should probably wants to have Ryback actually be the one to defeat Punk. I know it would go against some plans, but I think it would be better overall if the WWE did that, because if you can't have this Ryback getting screwed constantly. He had Brad Maddox, then the Shield, then he loses against the Shield in the TLC match. You know, this is a problem. This is a real problem. Is that when you have Ryback, who, I mean, he's now 0 for 3 against Punk. He's 0 for 3. And now you have to have that big moment. You need Ryback can't fight Big Show. Say, oh, that's why you see the second place trophy. That'd be a great moment. Don't get me wrong. Ryback lifting Big Show up and doing the marching thing like that would be great. But to me, giving him the world title would just be bleh. I'm sorry. It just feel like just giving him a second place trophy while Cena. Yeah, I'm a little tired. While Cena once again becomes the WWE champion, the #1 guy of the company, even though he's already been the #1 guy for this company, for the company for many years and such. In fact, I just think that and in fact, I think Cena is like really banged up, I hear. And honestly, shouldn't they be trying to shop around a new guy, a new face of the company? Because I don't see him. Punk is probably going to be retiring like in 2 years, what have you. Ryback, who has lost his last couple main events, his main events for the WWE title. I mean, that's not a good way to start a good career off in the main event scene. You have Randy Orton, who's just one strike away, which I guarantee you he probably will, or he might get re-injured. To me, he's like in that same pathway with John Cena, because you know he gets these injuries, these concussions. I would not be surprised, like in 2014 or 15, you might hear Randy Orton basically retiring because of his health. I would not be surprised by that. And same with John Cena, and then there will be like, holy crap, there's no one else to go to, because Big Show, I think he's on it. I think he's going to retire soon. Kane, I think he might retire maybe in 2016. And who's going to be the next couple guys? Let's be honest. Ryback? Okay, but eventually that whole Goldberg stick is going to get boring, and Dolph Ziggler has been basically basically been stripped down to the point that he is worthless at this point. I mean, he's basically a mid-carder. Same as Kofi Kingston, Miz, Wade Barrett. Just these guys are just in the mid-card for so long. I mean, you can say Wade Barrett, who just came in 2010. That was a guy who should have been champion, because when you have that, he had that momentum. He had that momentum, and the same thing was going on with Ryback. The same thing, in some sense, is what happened to Wade Barrett. Funny that they both were in the Nexus and such. Is that when you have momentum, you have the crowd is for you. You need to strike when the iron's hot instead of going to plan. I think if Ray Barrett won the world title or some type of way, maybe the night after all, or have him win the Money in the Bank or something, and have him cash it, which I think would have been more interesting. I think, I don't know how I would do that, but maybe I'll make a video about how seeing like someone like from Nexus wins the Raw Money in the Bank and have Wade Barrett give it to Wade Barrett so he can cash it in or something like that. I don't know, maybe I'll make a storyline based on that if you want me to. But I think if you do that, you have to make him John Cena. You have to make someone like that have John Wade Barrett have that chance in that event. Have him be that huge bad guy for John. And when he becomes that huge bad guy, that huge demon or something, and John Cena comes back and slays him. You create a new star. That is a star-making moment. In fact, you can look at that the way the WWE handled the Miz. The way the WWE handled the Miz. That he was basically his major feud at that point, ladies and gentlemen, was against Jerry Lawler, of all people. And heck, I would not be surprised if Jerry Lawler would have won the WWE title. And then I was there at that WrestleMania 27. I saw that pitiful WWE title match. And it's a sad thing when The Rock and two guys who weren't even having a match were the main parts of that card. Miz was basically the third wheel. It's a damn shame. It is a damn shame. And The Rock was, again, towering over two guys who he had really no influence on the match. If they would have had Rock and Cena, just have put him in a match, in a triple threat match, would have been interesting. All right, put him as a special guest referee. That would have been more interesting. But you can't complain. I am complaining what's happening, but you know what? What's happened has happened. The WWE has made their bed. They relied on old stars instead of creating new ones. Even when the crowd and what have you, and most people online or something who are wishy-washy, but still have a lot of positive. I know some people do like Ryback, but when you keep burying and you keep doing the same damn thing over and over again, you keep doing the same thing, teasing the upper crust, and they just like, okay, we tease them, and then they fall back to the mid card. You're not going to create new stars. You're not going to be somewhat of any type of impact. They're not going to be anywhere near impactful as they should be. Anyway, this is Big CT. The panels, ladies and gentlemen, will be coming up probably after this video is done. Probably around maybe like 12 o'clock, midnight, what have you. Hopefully you will enjoy them. First up is the extra credits one, which honestly, let me tell you something about the extra credits panel. Right quick, right out the gate, is that I try getting most of the footage, but you know what? After I turned my camera off from and everything, they kept going. They kept going. The extra credits panel kept going for like 4 hours. 4 hours. I mean, seriously. I'm sorry. I would like to get the entire panel, but I like listening to those two guys and everything. I like those two guys. And everything else. These guys are really good. The guys from Extra Credits are awesome, but seriously, 4 hours. Oh man, it's just man. You think I ramble? Anyway, yeah, and other stuff as well. So, anyway, this Duke CT here. Peace and love. I will see y'all when I see y'all later.